Around the world, there are so many architectural marvels that defy our imagination. Think about a skyscraper that is stretching 75 miles across the desert. Sounds interesting, right? Well, it's going to happen soon in the heart of Saudi Arabia, a groundbreaking engineering that comes with a budget of $1 trillion. But before we start our Arabian journey, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to never miss out on interesting content. Saudi Arabia revealed their plan for an ambitious project that will redefine urban living. The Skyscraper project is known as Mirror Line, which is a 75-mile-long skyscraper that is going to be set across the desert. This structure would truly be a symbol of the grandeur that the surroundings of that place offer. This is going to be the centerpiece, which is the main point of the attraction in the futuristic city of Neom. There are rumors that it is planned in such a way that it is going to rival the size of Massachusetts. This monumental beauty is a huge investment, as we mentioned earlier, worth $1 trillion, which makes it one of the most expensive construction projects ever. The idea that was brought under the visionary leadership of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is going to be a bold vision that would elevate the urban development graph to another level. The concept of this came to his mind as an inspiration of the pyramids of Egypt. He stated that the Mirror Line is going to be a symbol of progress and modernity in Saudi Arabia, which also stands as a reminder for other future endeavors. The main focus of the project is giving more importance to human needs. There is a lot of urban planning, sustainability-related innovations, and community-centric designs going into the plan. The scale at which this is going to happen is shocking, to say the least. The Mirror Line would surpass the height of the historic Empire State Building. Built using mirror glass, the skyscraper will go so well with the desert surroundings. It will give an amazing reflection of the natural landscape. As a part of the Neom project, they are planning to accommodate almost 5 million people in the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, and this is going to be a lively epicenter of culture, innovation, and commerce. Along with the vision of the prince, there are a lot of other things that make this concept way different from any other projects. The framework gives priority to pedestrian-friendly designs and many other sustainability concepts. They are planning to make all essential needs accessible within a 5-minute walking distance. This will help the residents a lot by saving them on a lot of time. They have come up with a lot of advancements in the realm of urban mobility and connectivity. The plans are going to use more sustainable and renewable sources of power to ensure a greener future. They are also planning to complete this by 2030, but they still have a lot of challenges to tackle. After the initial study, the engineers were alerted that the scale and complexity of this project are a bit intimidating and a lot of work has to be done. So it might take more time compared to what the initial plan was. The project is truly a symbol of the determination and commitment of Saudi Arabia. The Mirror Line project is going to be a representation of something new in terms of urban development. This is beyond the boundaries of architectural innovations and sustainability. Building a structure like this amidst the desert and mountainous terrain is a project that sheds light on the idea of redefining the concept of community living in harmony with nature. The project is trying to bring out a blend of luxury and sustainability, which is the need of the hour at this time. The heart of the Mirror Line are 2 towering buildings, each almost 1,600 feet, that would be built in such a way that they are parallel to each other. This is going to be such a classy structure amidst that desert landscape. These structures would also have a shimmering silver facade, which symbolizes the new era of urban living. There will also be a high-speed train that will be underneath those buildings, which will help in connecting and accessing the city. Another notable feature is the integration of vertical farming into the building's walls. The main attraction of this would be the aesthetic look that it is going to give with its modern look and lush greenery amidst the desert view. It also has an environmentally friendly side, as it will mostly use hydroponics, which is a plant species that conserves water and doesn't need much land. This is an outcome of thinking a lot about how to reduce the city's carbon footprint while also enhancing the quality of life for its residents. Inside the Mirror Line, there is going to be a community that is based on modernity and sustainability. They are planning to build a spacious house that will have sleek stairwells that will lead to some green places where you can go and relax, as well as some communal areas that will bring a sense of belonging and well-being among the people living over there. Another interesting thing that they are planning to do is to introduce subscription-based meal services that help the residents access nutrition-rich, locally sourced food, which will enhance the city's self-sufficiency and resilience. But even though they're keeping sustainability in mind, there are a lot of concerns about the long-term working and all of that. While finding out the flaws in the plan and mitigating them, they are still facing problems figuring out what to do about the disruption to the migratory bird patterns once the structure comes. The flow of groundwater is also a big concern because the size and length of the skyscraper are huge, needless to say. When we talked about the reflections in the mirror and their beauty, there was something that concerned us because this may sometimes confuse the migratory birds and may also affect the routes of which they fly, which will also affect the overall vision of the project to be eco-friendly. After the COVID-19 pandemic, there was a shift in the plan as there were a lot of questions raised about the desirability of a high-rise living in a post-pandemic world. So now they have to design things in a way that fits into the changing social dynamics and other preferences that go with that. Even after all this, Prince Mohammed bin Salman is still very determined about his plans and their potential to set new standards for the world. The project has captured global attention. While some are awestruck by the idea, there are a lot of controversies surrounding it. After the evaluation, it was stated that it might take a 50-year time frame to complete this project by the 2030 plan. This has raised questions among many builders and urban planners about how this is going to work, and they have come up with millions of questions about some of its practicalities. One of the main challenges here is foreign investment. Even though Saudi Arabia is constantly engaging in attracting international capital to fund their magnificent projects, many Western countries are refraining from engaging in any sort of financial partnership due to some concerns over alleged human rights violations. The controversy that was sparked in 2018 about the murder of a journalist, Jamal Khashoggi, and how Prince Mohammed is related to it has cast a dark shadow over the project. The project even faced many criticisms on domestic grounds. The problem that comes with the project, which is displacement, is also causing a problem here too. There are reports showing that people were forcefully displaced from the area for construction. It has been said that the security force was also using violence against people, which has sparked outrage and raised questions regarding how it's going to benefit common people. These sort of controversies create a negative image that underscores the development that they're aiming for. There are other concerns regarding the feasibility of this mirror line project as envisioned by Prince Mohammed. People are concerned as Saudi Arabia has a history of abandoning mega projects just in between. This one is of high risk as they're still figuring out funding and difficulties surrounding it. There's another group of critics who are pointing out the country's dependency on high oil prices for financial needs, which in turn is unsustainable. Also, the global energy market keeps fluctuating, so there is a high need to diversify the economy. But the prince is still very determined about his vision. The funds they generate from oil prices are helping them bring on such mega projects, which is truly commendable. He is aiming for fund diversification and more diverse economic opportunities. Oil is still the primary source, but they are working towards a transition towards a more diverse and sustainable economy. The Mirror Line project is also important, as it's going to raise a lot of job opportunities, which will eventually lead to economic growth. Projects like this aim to create a global hub of innovation and technology. The concept of civilization revolution is what all countries should be aiming for, which prioritizes human-centric designs and sustainability. They are planning to outright ban cars to achieve the carbon zero mission. The good thing is that there are alternatives that will make it easier to commute. By placing humans at the forefront of urban planning, the Mirror Line seeks to redefine the relationship between people and their surroundings, fostering a sustainable and livable city for generations to come. The Mirror Line is a symbol of innovation and ambition. It is a vision for a project that gives so much importance to sustainability. Now, we'd like to ask the question, will this ever become a reality? Of course, comment down your thoughts on this crazy construction. The line indeed was a very long concept, but how about some super tall ones? Make sure to watch this video to find out how high we can truly build as humans.